When it comes to the home, polygamy can really help out. You got sister wives that can help handle things. Okay, today and tomorrow, Ayana's cooking, and we're gonna do our thing, and the other sister wife got the next 2 days, and the other 2 days, the third sister wife has that day, and then the seventh day, we're out eating. We get to go out and eat, you know? And so this just takes a lot of pressure off of us when we can be secure enough within ourselves and confident enough within ourselves to know that if a black man wants to have another wife, that it doesn't mean he loves us any less. It's not like I love either one of my children any less, and I have two, and I do plan on having plenty more, okay? So yeah, that in and of itself relieves us of so much stress. Like, okay, I don't have to worry about the cooking. She's got it today. I could just work on my children, or maybe today I'm homeschooling everybody. We're homeschooling. Today is Ayana's day to homeschool on these subjects. I knock that out. Then I'm on doing some of my work, and another wife is cooking, so I ain't got to worry about that. The kids are now being dealt with by the third wife, and so it creates this beautiful balance and harmony within the home, that everyone's pitching in and making these things happen with ease. Anyways, going back. Okay, so yeah, just having multiple sister wives will help us in the home. We don't have to be so stressed out. We don't have to worry.
You can't make this shit up.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Now, I know I've covered this topic a few times before. I was actually talking about this with somebody in my circle, and she wanted me to, you know, bring it back up, and I actually wasn't going to until I came across a clip by somebody who was probably one of the last people that I thought that would actually agree with this lifestyle. But considering her knowledge and what she's about, it probably kind of makes sense why she would know this, or why she would think this would actually be a good thing. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the next clip.
Give me an example of a situation that requires number two wife.
Well, this is the first wife that got involved with this relationship. I've been with Aminette for 19 years. We've been together since 12, 13 years old.
That's amazing.
And so,
since you've been 12?
Yes.
Wow.
As we grow and we develop, we began to understand more about economics, and we wasn't really left with any inherited wealth. And considering that wealth really begins at $150,000 a year, and the threshold for poverty for a family of 4 is about $32,000 a year, and for individuals about $15,000 a year, neither her and I combined would get us anywhere near the point of being able to amass real wealth. And so we used the polygynous construct as a catalyst to embark upon those type of endeavors. So we opened up a bookstore, and we needed assistance. And so when I presented the idea to Ra'et, whom we knew for a period of time because she used to come to the bookstore, we then found out where we can establish some kind of reciprocity, or something that can be mutually beneficial for her and for us.
Were you surprised when here you are in the bookstore, and the owner walks over to you and says, "Hey, I'm looking for a second wife. What do you think?" Were you surprised?
That's not exactly how it happened, but yes, I was.
So
it's not something that you're exposed to.
Right, that's right.
Initially, like, we don't learn this in school.
Right. How do you get the consent? How does that happen?
Well, there has to be a necessity for another female to be part, because we have it's economically structured. So when we want to embark upon a new endeavor that can make all of us the benefactors, that'd be the thing that would commence the operation.
For me, I thought more of the future. And as they mentioned, I was conceiving at the time. So I know I didn't have both parents. There are things that I was lacking growing up. And I wanted more. No, I wanted more for my child. Right. So I said, you know what? I can see how I can benefit, because I also wanted to educate my child. So I was able to homeschool. my child was able to see both parents, and she was able to grow into inherited wealth because we already erected our own businesses. So I said, you know, it's different, but I'm willing to give it a try. And he showed me results. Like, I've seen results, and she was very positive. Right? It was very positive. We was on the same path, like mentally as well. Oh, okay. And we all wanted more for each other. Right. So I said, okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that really is, man. And this is one of the main reasons why I always keep bringing this subject back up, is for the economic reasons. And as you guys know, in the United States, man, we are in hard economic times. As much as people want to rush and come over here because it's easy to get a job and make money, however, due to inflation, cost of living is pretty high. Everything else is going up. So a cost of living, along with just keeping food on the table and keeping the lights on and keeping gas in your car and everything, all that stuff adds up to the point where, like he said, it's hard to build any kind of inherent wealth. So this is one. So again, this is one of the main reasons why I like to harp on this subject, because I think this is probably one of the best and easy ways to build wealth within the family. Let's keep it moving.
Make it make sense.
We also have de facto polygamy. We have some men who never marry, but they have babies with lots of different women. We don't prohibit that. You know, we don't say that that somehow should be criminal and you should have to go to jail. We do insist that they support all of those children, and we do insist that they support all of those families. But my point is, if we allow people to have lots of different families without being married, and if we allow people to divorce and remarry as many times as they want, it seems very odd to me that we would say that someone who's saying, I want to take care of all of these families at the same time, that we would take that person and put him in jail.
I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, that actually kind of makes sense. I really let me know if y'all think any different in the comments. Let's keep it moving.
You know how I feel about monogamy, man. I feel like monogamy is not natural. Yeah. It's look at every animal on the planet besides like penguins and seahorses. You know what I'm saying? Like penguins and seahorses. They're the only monogamous creatures on the planet, man. And it's just like the other, it's just not, our animal instinct is to be attracted to someone. Now, if you have the control enough to act on it, and it goes back to what I was talking about, the access to excess, it's real easy to buy step one chick, but when you got 50 coming at you, like Chris Rock said it, he was like, pussy gonna catch up with you at some point. Like, you can run from the pussy all you want, but it's gonna catch up with you.
Yeah, we know that when it comes to you, because I'm like, man, I can't keep up now, bro. I'm like, how many damn baby mamas you got? 10 or 12 kids by 10 different women? Or somebody gonna correct me in the comments. I know they will, but y'all know I'm just talking ish, man. I'm exaggerating because that, like, he just keeps popping out babies. Oh man, on to the next clip.
Women be the main ones pushing for monogamy. And then when a bitch get in a relationship, you don't understand, by asking this man to not fuck nobody else, by asking this man to not call nobody else, by asking this man to not look at another woman for none of his wants and needs as far as male or female, you are then saying, I'ma be whatever you need me to be, nigga, because I don't want, but y'all don't understand that. Y'all just think that's how it's supposed to be, because that's what the media and the movies and your mammy and them taught you. That, like, that's what y'all think. Y'all, like, truth be told, if up front a bitch told you, these are all the things you're going to have to do, girl, in order to lock this nigga in like you want to, half of y'all wouldn't even want to after that. Yep. But you never sit down to actually really consider, what does it take to be fucking Ray Ray's girlfriend? What does it take to be Michael's wife? Like, what type of demons do this nigga really got? What type of sex drive do he really got if he left every other bitch alone and only fucks with me? What type of things will he want out of me? Y'all be wanting that's rich and a freak and got a great personality, but it's low-key, don't talk to nobody, but is a people person, but it's like, y'all want all this shit. And girl, if you actually had to entertain that non-stop by yourself, bitch, you be a circus monkey. The way you would have to suck dick on Tuesday, swing from the ceiling fan on Thursday, be a fucking stripper on...
Oh my god, bro. She's stupid. Shout out to Love Dorsey, man. I love her, bro. And I'll do my best to bleep out the N-words, because every time I play one of her clips, that's the first thing people complain about in the comments. But she actually does have a point, man. And you know what? The next clip that I'm going to show you guys is going to pretty much kind of like capitalize on top of what she said, because both of them said something very similar that I want to chime in on, man. The women ain't gonna like me saying this, but it's the truth. Let's keep it moving.
Mr. Shahrazad Ollie dropping gems.
Any of this. Polygamy was created for women to make sure that every woman had a father for her children, every woman had food and protection. Okay, so if you have to share him with that time, and the actual fact is, none of us want to be bothered with no man 24/7 because we busy, we got things to do. But we just want to make sure he ain't with nobody else doing that.
That's right. That's right. You ain't said that a lot.
I mean, I would have never got nothing done if that had been my principle. You know, and I had a lot to do that I was trying to do in my own creativity and stuff. But when we find out if that happens, not gonna die. You don't have to burn his clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
No bleach in his car seats. I mean, there's a lot of things, that women do. Because we get angry about that. That's the deal breaker.
And shout out to Shahrazad Ali. Now, what she said that I want to chime in on is very important. And Love Dorsey pretty much touched on it too. I never really understood why women push monogamy so hard when a lot of y'all women don't really... Especially nowadays, when you consider how much women talk about what they expect from a man versus what they won't do. You know, how they demanding more and offering less, which is something I say a lot on my channel. Considering y'all don't even want to be bothered, making sure your man good all the time, why not have that help around the house? I'm like, because I know quite a few married couples, and I know for a fact that the man is not getting it from their wife, and I know for a fact some of these men have side chicks and they're really not in polygamous relationships. And if you want to call it that, it's not open like what you've been seeing in these clips where the women know of each other. But part of the reason why cheating is such a thing is because monogamy has been shoved down our throat. Now, this does take me to a Sodom and Gomorrah type of situation, because due to the fact that women are genetically hardwired to look for the best that they can get, if this was to really become a thing, you would have to put a cap number on how many wives a man could have. Otherwise, you're going to see men out here with 20, 30, 40, 50 wives. Especially the millionaires and the billionaires. You're gonna have a whole bunch of Nick Cannons. You know what I mean? Which is pretty much gonna leave the Sodom and Gomorrah history repeating itself. And to some degree, that's probably another one of the reasons why monogamy got set in place, so that way every man could have a wife. So it does kind of go hand in hand. But for me personally, the main reason why I look at this is for the economic benefits of it. Obviously there's sexual pleasure benefits of it, having more than one woman being able to satisfy you sexually as a man, because like I mentioned before, and just like Love Dorsey and even Shahrazad Ali, y'all ain't trying to fuck on y'all man all the time. Y'all not, and I know this for a fact, because I know people that are married and the wives are not fucking their husbands. Like, I know this for a fact. So, let's just stop the cap. I'm not trying to push this on anybody, but all I'm saying is that maybe if we were a little bit more open to things like this, we might actually have better situations in the West, man, especially from an economic perspective, man, because dude, man, the cost of living is crazy in the United States, man. That's another one of the reasons why the passport bros exist. As much as women want to hate on them, you know what I mean? A lot of these countries guys are going to, everything is cheaper. You know what I mean? I'm like, just take a look at my travel vlog channel. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. As well as my latest mixtape, Lost Music Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, spreadshop.com. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.